Once again, the Kazakhstan team out in good voice, getting behind their fighter. Zhanibek in the red corner, Gamzatov in the blue. Kazakhstan versus Russia once again, Dean.
Zhanibek has a great Muay Thai game. You can see there by his shorts. He'll tuck his shorts up to enable him to get more flexibility and speed on his kicks. Nice uppercut there. That's what we were talking about early on in the day. Using that uppercut to deter the level change.
Oh, and now looking for his takedown. Superb stuff. What a start here from Zhanibek. Vicious start. The scramble now.
Gamzatov just looking for the Kimura here. Could use it to sweep his opponent and offer him the ability to distract and defend this position. But Zhanibek now with double underhooks from the back. Nice roll again from the Russian fighter.
Still holding on to that arm, Dean. You can see Zhanibek trying to pry that free.
Such a viable option, this Kimura trap. You can see that.
Oh, straight arm lock as well. Oh!
Can turn it into an armbar. And just off that Kimura trap, now he finds himself in a position to threaten the submissions. And you see in Zhanibek immediately shuts down his ability to strike, to pass the guard. He goes into defensive mode.
It's also hard to describe to people just how little extra torque you need on an arm to cause a bit of damage. Something that can...
There's bad damage as well. Rotator cuff is never really the same after it gets torn. So you have to make sure you be careful with your body and understand when you're in trouble, when to defend, and of course when to tap.
Another fantastic chess match between these two. Zhanibek, I love this on the feet. The uppercut in particular straight away, sharp shots, then disguising the takedown attempt, getting it, but the reaction from Ahmed, like you said, holding on to that arm, using that Kimura trap, making Zhanibek have to survive. But Zhanibek's still in this top position, Dean.
Zhanibek's just got great ground and pound as well. He needs this though, he needs the posture to implement that ground and pound. Every time he allows his opponent to overhook his arm and lays on him, he doesn't give him any kind of real estate, any distance to land those big heavy shots.
And Zhanibek has tasted this platform before. Competed at the Euros, lost to Ryo Yamaguchi, who was the finalist against none other than Mohamed Makhayev. Within that, then in the 2019, he won 2 split decisions, one against Jamie Abbott-Bissett, the second against Zamirkhanov, and then lost against none other than Mohamed Makhayev, the crowned world champion in that year. A close fight that was as well. A fun one to watch. So interesting, Dean, when you look at, that's just 3 minutes of this contest. 3 minutes, what have they learned? What do they need to make the adjustments in?
I'm excited to see Zhanibek as well switch on the power. As you can see, there's the uppercut. He's got great power in the shots. He does a good job of firing his hips over to transfer more power into his opponent. Just wondering if he's going to start to implement more power. I particularly like to see it at the ground and pound. Once he gets the takedown, to really start to put these vicious punches that he's known for. It's really going to deter his opponent from looking for submissions, potentially holding on to that Kimura trap. You know, the hammer fists are a viable option as well when your arm's trapped in the Kimura.
There you hear the Kazakhstan team getting behind their man, Zhanibek. Ahmed Gamzatov in the blue corner. Tynyshtyk, Zhanibek from Kazakhstan. Oh, lovely left over the top there from Ahmed. Oh, now we've got a scrap.
A bit more of a frenetic pace here from both these athletes, both trying to look for the way in for that decisive shot.
Looks like Ahmed has almost been told you need to go first, you need to start imposing yourself, because if you let Zhanibek do what he does, he's so devastating.
Oi, nice kick up the centre, teep to the face from zhanibek. Oh, that one wobbled him, just went behind the ear.
Oh, that team. Good spot.
It might enable Gamzatov to get the takedown in the transition. He gives up the mount.
The hips, even after getting wobbled, stiffened a little bit on the feet. zhanibek, full awareness in the transitions.
Footlock attempt here from Gamzatov.
And again, just describe what is and what isn't allowed within the leg lock game.
So yeah, no heel hooks. You can't force the knee in a circular motion. No reaping as well across the body. Straight footlocks and knee bars are allowed, however.
Ahmed trying to find a way to that back. zhanibek trying to do all he can to peel those legs off and to come out on top, and he does so.
This is where zhanibek needs to start to use the ground and pound here now.
And you can see Ahmed already looking for that Kimura. This time, though, the knee stepped through from zhanibek, stopping the connection between the arms to get that full Kimura grip.
Gamzatov working his way back to the feet. He can't grip the fence, but he can put his hand on the fence, but he can't grip it with his fingers. zhanibek now working the back here. If he can put his left leg behind his opponent and then circle off to his left side, he can get the takedown here. It's almost like throwing somebody over the top of a table.
Oh, no warning about grabbing the cage there. zhanibek reversing this position, now imposing himself against the cage.
He's just got over 20 seconds to work here. He's the one on the outside dictating the pressure, threatening the legs. He's got a single leg here. Gamzatov needs to start thinking about threatening the guillotines, pushing the heads down here. He's not got a lot of time to work.
Oh, look at that little trip, Dean. Elevated and a little tap on the back of the ankle gets it to the mat. And those moments stick in the judges' minds, right? Those
To change levels.
And just after that,
yeah, that was the transition. Yeah, that was crazy.
For 3 minutes, it could all be hanging in the balance. And zhanibek, no stranger to close contests. 2 of his victories back in the Worlds were both split decisions. And then in the semi-finals, lost to Mohamed Makhayev. Was a unanimous decision, that one, but he was a very good showing for himself. Again, look at Ahmed starting very, very fast. Almost emptying that gas tank in the first 30 seconds, minute.
Well, that's the thing now as well. The last round, he can afford to do that. He doesn't have to try and consolidate and be more economical. He can fire some punches in. You know, he's got to be careful about the level changes and keep his back off the cage, but he's got opportunity to work and he's taken that opportunity.
Oh, nice right hand there from zhanibek as they turned. zhanibek does that very well. You'll always see him moving side to side.
Oh.
Look at the level change.
Textbook level change. Boom. To a double leg. Beautiful work.
Shoulder in the bread basket. Opponent in the air, slam on his back.
Gamzatov again looking just briefly to threaten that Kimura trap again on the right arm of zhanibek.
1 minute 50 seconds in the third and final round. Looking to trap the hand behind the back there as well. And he does so. zhanibek. Ahmed aware of that. Looking for this, Dean. Now, is this a decision where you'd think it's very unlikely that the chance he'll finish this? Should he be spending that energy trying to get back to his feet or reversing?
If he feels like it's deep and he's got the arm in here, which is more difficult to finish and very difficult to finish if you don't have a clasp on the body to finish the guillotine. You need circular motion. He needs to bring his left arm up to the sky, almost like you want to turn your hand like a hand on a clock, you know. So he's in the wrong side position for that. So in that option, in that situation, the guillotine's not as viable. So the separation, like we're seeing here, he kicked off the hips and to spring to his feet.
Oh, solid shot to the body there from zhanibek.
It's what zhanibek does beautifully. He hasn't done enough of it for me in this fight. He's got great ground and pound, and it's really distracting to his previous opponents when he's firing those big, heavy shots, and they're forced to deal with those shots, which in turn opens up the passing game to a better position.
Ahmed, he has the foot on the hip there, Dean. He has the open guard, but back flat on the mat.
The referee might ask for some more activity. There's 10 seconds left here. zhanibek's going to finish strong.
And this is veteran stuff as well, just finishing with a flurry, making a statement at the end of the round, even if it's close. Who walks away looking like they've won that fight? The man on top, the man dropping those heavy shots.
Yeah.